Hey, this is Johnny Beane. This is my daily vlog, day 16, September 16th, 2016. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Wrong computer. I got two computers. Got two computers going on here. Which mouse is which? Okay. All right, there we go. Yes. Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. Hey, everybody. What's up? Michael Smith. Yo. Wow. Michael Smith was like right here, all ready to go. How are you doing, man? And yes, so this is my vlog where I recap the day, whatever it was, however many minutes it's been since I talked to you last. It's been a few. Hey Matthew, how you doing, man? Yeah, yeah. So I'm playing a gig tomorrow. I'm playing a wedding. I don't know whose wedding, somebody's. So I got to make sure all my gear is at EVH video a little earlier, you know. I don't want to be in somebody's wedding video, 40 years from now, 50 years from now, when they're celebrating their anniversary and they watch the video back and there's me breaking guitar strings and swearing. I've never played, the only wedding I've ever played actually is my own, believe it or not. I was my own wedding band. It's true. And there is video of that, but I haven't seen it in decades or a decade or maybe less. I'm not that old. Um, yeah. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, everybody, whoever's watching or listening or whatever. It's 11:44 p.m. California time, so it's still whatever today is, Friday, right? I think. Yeah. So I've been rehearsing. I've been going over the list of songs that I'm performing tomorrow. Um, I think I went through most of them, although I don't have sheet music for some of them, so I might have to wing some of it, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I can, I think I have an email actually that has like the full set of tunes, so I can at least go over them, a few times before I call it a night, you know. And there's still some more work I have to do to my gear. The thing is, with this gig, I pulled out a guitar that I haven't actually used in a long time, which is my Hamer Phantom, the black Andy Summers guitar. If any of you guys followed me back, when I was in the Mayfire, or if you watched any of those videos on JohnnyBean.com, you see me playing a black guitar, a Hamer, and the top, it's got a really big top horn. It's a very unique looking guitar. The only guy I can really tell you who really plays these things that you would know is Glenn Tippin or whatever from Judas Priest. He's the only guy that really plays this guitar. Other than him, I think I'm the only guy who plays it. Although I don't know. Although I play it because Andy Summers was actually part of the part when they were designing the thing. Actually, Andy was a big part of it. He actually played these guitars on the Synchronicity tour, believe it or not. Although there are very, very few photos, but it is true. He didn't just play his telly. Michael Smith, are you plugged in to play a few tunes? Yeah, I'm plugged in. Although I'm afraid, if I play, it might overtake the sound. So I can play very lightly. Matthew, what's the biggest gig I ever played? Um, I'm not really sure. I do remember playing. I remember playing this theater in Chicago. Um, this would have been back in 2008, I think. I was in this band called the Mayfire, and we were on this tour that was actually sponsored by MTV 3, which is the Spanish speaking MTV channel. Hey, Joe Wentz, yo, you're still awake? I can't believe it. Joe Wentz was broadcasting for like 4 hours tonight, and I was watching while I was having dinner. I was watching and participating in his hangout. Go and check it out. Check out Joe Wentz channel. Cool cat, very cool guy. Um, so Matthew, yeah, yeah. So I was in this. If you go to johnnybean.com, just Google my name, go to my website, and you'll see some YouTube videos if you scroll down. Um, there's actually no video of that actual show that I'm talking about. There is a photo. I do have a photo that somebody took way back, and you can see how huge the show was. I'm gonna have to look for that photo actually and post that. I know I have it. Um, but we were opening for this band that's huge within the Latin community. Um, I think they were called something like Motel, maybe. I think. Anyway, it was massive. It was crazy. It was this place in Chicago, some sort of theater. I remember, but the place was huge. And I do remember when we were on stage, kind of like what I was talking about tonight. If you go back and watch the EVH gear discussion that I was doing a little earlier, um, I remember I was talking about when you play like huge places, you can't really see the people, you can just hear them. That's what it was like because it's dark out where they are, and all the lights are on you. You know, so you can't really see anybody, but you can hear them, and then you're like a mile away from your other bandmates. Literally, you're struggling to hear the other people on stage. It's crazy, unless you're using some sort of ear monitor system, which we weren't using. You know, we weren't using that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, it was crazy. It was it was crazy, but not really though. It's like we're playing, and I was probably playing this guitar actually, the guitar I'm holding, the Black Hammer. This is actually the guitar I was probably playing that night. Um, it's yeah. Anyway, yeah. I've played a lot of shows. I'm gonna still play a lot of shows, and I'm not done. I mean, I'm this is what I do. Um, but yeah, I've played in a lot of bands. I've played in bands where the first show we play, the whole audience is singing along to the songs, and stuff. That's a trip. That's actually a trip where you play a gig, you get up there, and all of a sudden everybody's singing along. The whole audience is singing along to what you're playing. That is crazy. That's pretty cool. I remember that. I remember that. I played a show up in Sacramento at a theater with this band that I was playing with, and the whole place was singing along. It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. There are photos. There is a video to that show, although I never saw it. I never saw the thing. I do have photos though. That's back when I was playing my Telecaster. If any of you guys follow me online, I have a Telecaster that Andy Summers from the Police, he signed for me. Before he signed it, that was my main guitar in this particular band. And so I've got a lot of photos of me playing that guitar. Um, let's see. Sorry. I'm trying to read these comments real quickly. That must have been surreal, Michael Smith says. Yeah. Joanne's, I hope you can video some of your gig. Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, I know if I don't do it, I'm sure somebody will. I mean, it's a wedding. I'm sure it'll end up online regardless or something. Uh although like I said, I was saying I've never played a wedding before. So I don't know if you have to be totally, I'm assuming you have to be like spot on. You don't want to ruin somebody's big day, you know. With most rock shows, that I play, I can break a string or whatever. And and huh? Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, I played my own wedding. Oh, and it was actually the same band. It was the same band I'm playing with tomorrow. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Although when you play your own wedding, I think you can yeah, yeah, yeah. I think when you play your own shindig, you can break a string and everybody just kind of laughs with you, not at you. Um, but yeah, when you play most gigs, I can bust a string, I can throw the guitar away, grab another guitar. It's rock and roll, you know. Um, Playing somebody else's wedding though, I don't know. I might have to, you know. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to stand there like one of the Beatles, and then bow at the end of every song, kind of thing. Um, David Allen Wright. I was about to crash and saw you were on. I'm live. Oh, dude, go to bed, man. You don't have to watch. That's fun, man. But hey, David Allen Wright. He did a test of his technology tonight. I saw it, and yeah, he was asking me about my Skype. Yeah, my Skype is just my name, man. Yeah, when you're ready to do something, David Allen Wright. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know. I'll be there, man. Um, Played outdoor concerts, and it's fairly uninspiring. Parabot 2 says outdoors. Yeah, it's like when you play outdoors, it's almost like you keep turning up, you know. You keep turning the sound up because it keeps getting lost, because there's nothing for it to bounce back from, you know. Um, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited. Uh, I mean, yeah, all the songs I pretty much know. Although I'm gonna have to make some charts though, probably last minute. Although I'm not too worried. We went through the last rehearsal up in Oakland last week or whatever that was, and I was totally fine with everything. It was like no big deal. I played a lot of the songs without even having charts, um, because I'm pretty good at blending in to things. I can jam stuff, and it's no big deal. It's not. I can make it. I can fake it and make it look like I know what I'm doing, which is a cool thing. But also, I'm not the main focus of this band either. This particular band, the focus is a singer that plays piano. So yeah, when it's my own thing, oh yeah, I have to know exactly what I'm doing. And I do, of course. Let's see, Joe Wentz. I'd love to see you jam with the band. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to get through the whole thing, and there will be a video regardless. So if I don't film anything, although I'm sure I will, um, although I don't know what the receptions. Well, not reception. It's a wedding. Reception. Yeah, I'm talking about the signal. Yeah, that's so funny. I don't know what the signal's gonna be like. It's gonna be down in Monterey, Carmel area. If any of you guys know California, it's a real ritzy kind of area. Actually, Clint Eastwood was the mayor of that place for a long time. He might still be. I don't know. And I heard that Sammy Hagar was just down there a couple weekends ago at a car show, hanging out, showing off his one of his cars. So that's the area. That's where I'll be. And it's not too far from me actually, where I live. I live in Santa Cruz. It's like an hour. It's like an hour south, if that. It's really not far at all. Michael Smith, you should break out into a 15-minute solo during the wedding. Yeah, yeah, I might have to. We might have to, fill some time, Might yeah. You got to be on your toes and just be ready to play no matter what it is. Joe Wentz, and I'm reading the chat box, by the way. That's where I'm getting these comments. Michael's I read that Joe Wentz, Andy Summers signed your Telecaster. That is cool. I'd love to see a picture of that. Oh, dude. Search my YouTube. Search my YouTube for Andy Summers. You'll come up with a bunch of videos with me and him. He's him and I go way back. We've we've hung out many times. David, all right. I'm still working on video and audio setup, and I'm getting there very soon. I'm trying to be a mini me of Johnny Beane. Although David Allen, you're probably taller than I am. No, that's awesome, man. It's David Allen Wright, you guys. He great dude. Knows a lot about the technical side of a lot of stuff, especially musical gear, Eddie's, guitars, his guitar parts, his amps, everything. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to your live videos, man. And like I said, let me know when you're ready, and we'll do some live videos. We've actually done a lot of live videos already, but David Allen Wright, he's getting his new setup going with his new desk and his different camera angles and stuff. So very looking forward to that, man. Joe Wentz says, Johnny, if you have any more of those Johnny Bean decals made, I want to buy one. Cool, man. Well, no, you don't have to buy one, man. Uh, yeah. I'm gonna get some more stickers. Actually, I need to get all that stuff. I need to get some more guitar picks made. Picks, stickers. Uh, you know, banners, flags. Uh-oh, somebody's texting me. Although I do need t-shirts. Oh, this guy's he's talking about t-shirts. Cool, we can do t-shirts, decals. I think, yeah. Are you listening to this? I have a feeling you are. Yeah. We can talk about that stuff, man. We can talk about it. I'm very busy right now with this gig tomorrow, and I've got this next week is very busy, but um, we'll definitely figure all that stuff out with shirts, stickers, all that stuff. Michael Smith, David Allen Wright is a bad A and cool dude. I agree, man. I agree. And yeah, just so you guys know, YouTube is totally, unless you guys are really into YouTube, like if you're a YouTuber, like I am apparently, you might not know this. YouTube is really cracking down on swearing in videos and certain key words in videos. So actually, I got busted for saying a couple words in a vlog last week, which doesn't. It's really not fair. What's happening? Um, but yeah, just to let you guys know, yeah, there's certain things that cannot be said. And I warned Nesdal about that because he kind of likes to say things here and there, and I'm like, no, 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 you're not saying that stuff here, man. And so, um, David Allen Wright, you and Dave need a show on History Channel, and you can do a show on guitars and go different locations. That would be neat to watch. Oh yeah, that would be really cool, man. That would be really cool. Go to different guitar stores, different guitar things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Actually, we kind of do that. We kind of already do that kind of thing. Even though he's in New York, I'm in California, you know, two different, total different, we're on the total different coasts, you know. There's videos that we've done where he'll go to a store out there and film a guitar, and then I'll film an intro for it out here, and then I'll put the video together. We've actually done that a few times, maybe, if you go back in the videos and look at them. Um, so it's pretty cool. I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying, and that would be really really cool. That's something we should actually. That's like a production thing we should actually do. You know, I think that'll get him out of the house at least. You know, get Nuzzle off the couch. Although I guess he's out tonight. I don't know what he's doing. He went on a date. So he hopefully he's having a great time. What's my opinion on Kurt Cobain? Matthew says. Oh, I think the dude's amazing. I think like it or not, you know, people might bag on me for saying this. I think he saved rock and roll. I really do. He totally changed the entire uh think about when Nirvana came out, what MTV was like. Maybe some of you guys liked what was on there. Myself, I couldn't stand it. Of course, I love, we all love Van Halen, right? Van Halen was on MTV in 1991 when Nirvana came out. It Smells Like Teen Spirit, right? But a lot of the other stuff that was on there, the hair metal stuff, maybe I should be even be saying this stuff. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably dig that stuff. Myself, I'm not a fan. Really not a fan of a lot of that stuff. And when the whole grunge Seattle thing happened, uh, at the time, because I was around when that happened. I remember it. I was there. I wasn't in Seattle. I was, watching MTV like a lot of people. Um, when that happened with the Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, all those bands, I thought it was cool because it was different. They were getting away. It was more simple. They were getting away from the hair metal thing, which of course has come back. And with the internet, everything is everywhere. There's a place for everything now. It's not just MTV. It's not like you're trying to go to MTV now and trying to fit the mold or whatever. Now with the internet, everything is everywhere, right? You can do whatever it is you do and have an audience, which is great, which is awesome. Uh, but let's see. When the grunge scene happened, I mean, I liked it. You know, I thought it was cool. Although it really wasn't until years later that I really appreciated it more than when it actually happened. You know, years later after all that, um, I would say, well, I mean that whole movement really happened in early '90s, and a lot of you guys listening to this, maybe you don't even know actually the whole the Balance album. That was Van Halen pretty much doing the grunge thing, believe it or not. You know, that song "Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do" was actually written. I believe Sammy wrote that song after Kurt Cobain killed himself. Believe it or not. Um, but yeah, it wasn't until some years later. 90, well, that was in early '90s, probably late '90s, '98, '99, 2000 is where I really started appreciating all that. Um, and it really made sense to me by that point. You know, because like I tell you guys, like listen to everything. I listen to all different kinds of music. I don't just listen to one thing because you can't. I mean, you can, but if you want to be a musician, if you want to write your own stuff, come up with your own sound, your own style, whatever, you can't just be totally into Joe Satriani because you'll just end up being a clone of Joe Satriani. If you know what I'm saying. David Allenright, have you guys ever met me in Nesdal? No, he's never been to California. No, him and Rob Johnson, they keep saying they're going to come out here at some point, and they want me to meet them like in LA or something. Um, Maybe that'll happen at some point. You never know. Although Rob Johnson, I think he actually comes out this way. I've known Rob Johnson for years. Although him and Nesdal they're kind of better friends because they've actually met in person few times. Although Rob Johnson and we've actually known each other online since '99 or 2000, and I'm the one that suggested Rob joining us for these hangouts. Um, that's how Rob really got involved. Was I suggested to the Nesdal, yeah, why don't we get Rob Johnson involved in these things? Michael Smith is saying Joe Wentz and Michael Smith were talking on Joe Wentz's chat earlier this evening about how cool it is that we've all connected and become friends. Yeah, yeah, the internet's great. You meet a lot of people, a lot of people. You guys don't even know how many people I've met over this thing. So many, so many. Um, Michael Smith. I want to join in on the meeting when you guys get together. Who? Me and Nesdal and Rob? Yeah, yeah. If that ever happens, yeah, that'll be cool. Definitely. Yeah, that would definitely be fun. Maybe for like 5 minutes. No, no, I think that'll be cool, and we'll definitely have to film some stuff, you know. So, but hey, thank you guys for listening. I do have to run. It's 5 minutes. Oh no, I'm looking. Which clock am I looking on? Oh man, it's 12 after midnight here. I do have a few things I have to do online, and then I have to run through at least another song or two, and then pack up some stuff for tomorrow. Get some stuff ready. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the thumbs ups. And yeah, yeah. So tomorrow, I'll post what I can from the gig, and then I'm sure I'll be home, you know, late tomorrow night. So I'll do a full follow up on my daily vlog. So yes, yes. All right, keep rocking, everybody. Thank you for listening. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, Joe Wentz. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Michael Smith. Good night, David Allen Wright. Good night, everyone. Johnny Beane, JohnnyBeane.com. All right. Good night.